You had told me when we had met last spring, I think, something about how you really felt like there was some spiritual warfare going on with your boss at Planned Parenthood. Could you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah. So my boss was raised Catholic and she had like just, I don't know, sort of like some crazy stuff happen in her life and got divorced and became a lesbian and all this stuff. And um anyway, she ended up becoming like an atheist, I guess, or agnostic or something. But there were like times at the clinic, I remember we had this religious sister praying outside, this nun praying outside. And, I remember going into my office one day and my boss was like standing at the window and like looking outside. And I was like, what are you doing? And she's like, did you see that nun out there? And I was like, yeah, I saw her, and she's like, she's been out there like for hours. And I was like, yeah, okay. I mean, like there, like the protesters were out there all day, every day. And I was like, yeah. And she's like, when is she going to leave? Like, when do you think she's going to leave? And I was like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. Like, they're out there all day. Like, why are you so bothered? She was so like bothered by
I
the
mean, I'm saying this,
presence.
I'm genuinely saying this in a very serious manner. Do you think that there was some demonic possession stuff going on with that woman?
I mean, I think they're very well could have been like um, she would say like some of the most vile things like I've ever heard like come out of somebody's mouth. Like, um, she like I hate to even say this out loud, but like she would make jokes about um like the aborted babies like looking like something to eat, like looking like barbecue.
Oh my gosh.
Um she had like she was like, oh, let's make like she would say things like when the Coalition for Life, when the pro-life group moved in next door, she's like, let's make cookies for them shaped in like babies, and let's make the icing red so it looks like blood.
Oh
And
my gosh.
like it was weird. Like she was really, really like obsessed with
Right.
abortion. And she would make jokes about like babies coming out like alive and how they would be like crying when they would come out.
Do
And
you think
like,
she was joking, or do you think those were things that she had seen in her career
no,
at
I
Planned
think those were
Parenthood?
probably things she had seen. And she just thought it was funny. So I think that when you work in the industry, she had worked in the industry for a long time, and like three times as long as I did. I think when you are in the industry for a long time, I think that you become very vulnerable to like demonic oppression. I think you become very vulnerable to those sorts of attacks. Um, and I'm not like super like hyper spiritual in that way, like, but I do think that that kind of stuff happens. Um, and I think that that's very real. And we've seen that kind of stuff. We've heard about that kind of stuff happening like at abortion clinics and things like that.